Cusco. So today is Friday. I arrived in Cusco earlier, but I have to rest a little bit in the hostel. Now it's around 10 o'clock. The streets, the city center is full with people. I'm just heading to a street here where I'm filming myself.
Sí, pero por acá no se puede entrar ya.
Oh, I cannot. I have to go around.
Exacto.
So we'll see how tonight goes. A little bit of Cusco nightlife, and tomorrow I'm gonna go out and explore the city, show you around a little bit. So stay tuned. Hola mi amigos. So today I'm filming from Cusco. I'm in Plaza de Armas right now, and for today I'm gonna take a guided tour through the city. It should be approximately 2 hours, and it should be very interesting because we are gonna find out a lot about the history, about this place, about the people, about the Inca Empire and the Spaniards that came here and transformed Cusco, the Inca capital, in what it is today. So follow me along in this tour, and I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, so the tour starts now. Our guide for today is Diego. Okay, in the middle, and he was gonna take us around the city and explain us what is with this place. Yes, tell us about his culture, his city. He is originally from Cusco. Yes, I can. Another guy from the tour.
Let's go.
1535. You know, in 1535, the Spaniards, they built that church. If you want to enter to that church, the entrance price is 30 soles, and you will need about 1 hour to visit all that Catholic church. Inside, you will see a lot of beautiful colonial paintings and the life of Jesus, Catholic saints, and Catholic virgins, okay? The second Catholic church that we have in the main square, it is located over there, okay? The name of that church is the Jesus Company. It's like that, Compañía de Jesús in Spanish. That church was built in the year of 1620. The entrance price to that one is only 10 soles, but the best thing about that church is that you can go up there to the balcony, and from the balcony you can take some nice pictures of the main square, okay? So, a lot of tourists ask me, Diego, this is so strange. Why in the main square you have two Catholic churches so close? Why? Because, my friends, in the Inca times, there were palaces and temples in the same places. The thing is that when the Spaniards arrived, they destroyed the palaces, temples, and in the same places they built these Catholic churches. Yeah. Guys, do you know how many Catholic churches we have in Cusco? We have 14 Catholic churches, and all of them were built over an Inca palace. So, yes, over there, look, La Merced, right? La Merced. Can you see up there? San Cristobal. This is San Cristobal is there, yeah. On the top of the cliff of the hill there. Yes. Cristo Blanco, Cristo Blanco, by 4. And yes, they did a good work. No, my friend, I was Catholic when I was a kid because of my parents. But then I started to study. I started to read some books about the history of Cusco. I started to make some questions. Yes. And I realized that this religion in my city was an imposition for my people, was not an option. Violence. So that, yes, that is why I changed my mind. You know, guys, because of the Catholic religion, thousands of Incas died during the Spanish occupation. So that is why I changed my mind. Now I am a believer of the Pachamama. You know what is that?
Mother Earth.
Pacha Earth, Mama Mother. Guys, before this, before the Spaniards arrived with this religion, the Incas, they used to believe in what they can see and what they can feel. This is the reason why the most important god was the sun. Other important god was the moon. The Incas, they used to respect the stars, the rainbow, the rain, the rivers, the lakes, the mountains. Guys, in other words, the nature. But they didn't call it nature. They call it Pachamama, the Mother Earth, you know. It was beautiful. I am a believer of the natural energies now. But guys, of course, I respect the Catholic religion, Because if you're Catholics, that's cool. I respect that. But my friends, you know, I respect any other religion. You know why? Because it's all about being a good person and believe in love. So that's it, you know. In my family, my parents, they are very Catholics, you know. At the beginning, it was a shock for them. You know, because they say, hey Diego, you should be Catholic, we are in the family. And I said, no, I don't feel the Catholic God in my heart. I respect the Pachamama now. Guys, this is one of the reasons that I did study biology. I am biologist as well, because I'm trying to protect my planet, you know, but I call it the Pachamama, you know. It's like this now, guys, you know, so it's different than this now, okay, yeah. So, my friend, you can see this beautiful water fountain, right? The water fountain was built during the Spanish occupation as well. But the only part that is new in the main square is the golden statue on top. Can you see the golden statue, right? Guys, that golden statue, it is dedicated to the first Inca king in Cusco. His name was, Manco Cápac. Manco Cápac was the first Inca king, okay? But he named this city not Cusco, because guys, Cusco is Spanish. Yeah, the original name of my city was Cusco. Like that. Cusco. Guys, the Quechua is full of cultural sound. The sounds comes from here. Yeah, that's good. That's the right pronunciation. Yeah. What does it mean, Cusco? Cusco means the center, the belly button of the world. So the Incas, they consider that this city was the most important city in all around the world, and they call it Cusco, the center. But when the Spaniards arrived, they changed the name because they say, hey, it's too difficult. Cusco. No, let's change it. Let's name it just Cusco because it's easier. My friends, they changed everything here, even the original names. Now you know the original name of my city, Cusco. Guys, welcome to Cusco, okay, the capital of all the Inca Empire. And this was the most important information about this area. But let me finish with this.
All the historical center in Cusco is under the government protection and it is considered human heritage by UNESCO. This is the reason why it's impossible to see big buildings around here. Look, everything has to remain very colonial, right? Yeah. And this is the reason why when international companies arrive to my city like Starbucks, KFC, and McDonald's, they must obey these rules. They are not allowed to put their logos in different colors and big, no. It will be a tragedy, right? They must respect this architecture. And guys, because of this, the main square in Cusco is one of the most beautiful squares that we have in Peru. Yeah. Get the name of the Inca, Manco Cápac, the first Inca king in Cusco. Okay? Yeah. Guys, do you have any questions?
So guys, if you come to Cusco and want to take a tour around the city, I am gonna put the Instagram and Facebook account down in the description. The tour is called Free Walking. BloodyBuenoPeru.com. I think that is the website.
My friends, the map is very important because this was the original shape of Cusco before the Spaniards arrived in the Inca times, okay? My friends, this is important to understand a little bit about the history of Cusco. Through the history of Cusco, we have three stages, okay? 3 times. We have the Inca time, the colonial time, and the Republic time, okay? The beginning of the Inca time was with the first Inca king, Manco Cápac, in the year of 1150, and it lasts until 1533. That was the Inca stage in my city. And try to imagine, during this stage, my city full of Inca houses, Inca palaces, and Inca temples in all around this area, okay? The language was the Quechua, and the spiritual thinking, the Pachamama religion, okay? Yeah. In 1533, the Spaniards arrived for the first time. Francisco Pizarro, the leader of the Spaniards, he invaded this city, okay? And the Spanish occupation lasts from 1533 until 1821, about 300 years. And of course, during the Spanish occupation, the Spaniards, they changed all the architecture because they destroyed all the Inca palaces, temples, the Inca houses, and on top they built the new Cusco, the Cusco that you can see nowadays, okay? They changed the language and the spiritual thinking as well. And the final stage is from 1821 until these days. This is the Republic times. That means that we are free. We are no longer a part of Spain. We are Peru. Okay, so remember guys, 3 stages. Inca, colonial, Republic times. Okay, during the walking tour, if you don't mind, I will focus on the Inca times because it was the best stage in my city, of course. So, this was my city before the Spaniards arrived, Cusco, right? And this is the reason why Cusco is also known as the Puma city, Ciudad Puma. Can you see the Puma there? Yeah, right? Look, the head, the back, the tails, and the legs. The movement is like laying down. But the question is, hey Diego, wait, but this shape was made on purpose? Or it's just a big coincidence? My friends, it was made on purpose. But the question is, why the Puma? Why this animal? Because for the Incas, the Puma was some kind of deity. It was a sacred animal. Guys, have you heard about this before? About the Andean trilogy, the 3 most important animals for the Incas? No? Guys, I'm talking about the condor, the puma, and the snake. You know? Guys, according to the archaeologists in those times, the Incas, they used to believe in 3 dimensions, 3 worlds. In Quechua, Hanan Pacha, Kai Pacha, and Uku Pacha. That means the world of the gods, the world of the humans, and the underworld, okay? Every world was represented by a sacred animal. So, for the world of the gods, the condor, and the condor is the biggest Andean bird in South America. Have you seen condors? Yeah, right, in Colca? Arequipa? Arequipa, Colca, Huaraz, we have some condors in Machu Picchu as well, okay? My friends, the next one, the world of the humans, was represented by the Puma, another big and strong animal, right? And finally, the world of the dead, the underworld, was represented by the snake. but according to the archaeologists, it was not any snake. It must be a big snake. Have you heard about anaconda? Anacondas, yeah, in the Amazon, right? We have a lot of anacondas there, and it's huge. So if you think about it, always big and strong animals, right? Anacondas, pumas, gonzos. Because some tourists ask me, Diego, what about your llamas and alpacas? Okay, but the llamas and alpacas, they are cute. Yeah, I love them, you know. But for your goats, you need something else, right? Yeah, so that is why the Incas, they didn't choose the llamas and alpacas. We are in the world of the
Puma.
humans, the Puma. The shape of the city was designed like the Puma. Because the Incas, they knew it. And they say, we are in the world of the Puma. So let's design the shape of Cusco like this. And guys, the Incas, está bien, no te preocupes. Guys, the Incas, they use the rivers. Can you see this? This is a river. The name of this river is Sapi River, the pass of the Puma. And the second river is all the back of the Puma. The name of this river, Choquechaca River, Rio Choquechaca. Yes, guys, the Incas, they use the rivers as a natural border, you know. And according to the archaeology, the population of Cusco in those times, it was about 20,000. 20,000 people living right here. This square, the main square, Plaza de Armas. But of course, the name was not Plaza de Armas. Guys, the name in Quechua was Jusipata. Jusipata. Jusi, happy. Pata, place. Jusipata, happy place. Much better than Weapons Square, than Plaza de Armas. But you know why the name of this area was the happy place? Because according to the archaeologists, in the Inca times, there were a lot of big parties there. You know, guys, the main celebrations of the Incas, with food, dances, music, you know, and a lot of drinks in that area, in Cusipata. So that is why they call it the happy place. But when the Spaniards arrived, they changed these traditions, you know. They make them disappear. And now it's Plaza de Armas, you know. And guys, according to the archaeologists in the Inca times, there were different temples in the Puma city, like Coricancha, Cusicancha, Pucamarca, Amarucata, Colcampata, and the famous Sacsayhuaman. Guys, have you been in Sacsayhuaman? Not yet, right?
Not yet.
Guys, you have to go to Sacsayhuaman, to the head of the Puma, because according to the archaeologists, there was a huge Inca fortress there, with a big tower of 25 meters up. It was amazing. But during the Spanish occupation, the Spaniards, they destroyed the 80% of the buildings there. Now you will see only the 20%. Yeah. But this is still amazing, guys. So don't worry, because later in the walking tour, I will show you the way to go to Sacsayhuaman, okay? Guys, welcome again to Cusco, because all of this, Cusco is the Puma city here in Peru. It was the capital of all the Inca Empire, and don't forget the name, Cusco, the center, okay?
Cusco.
Down here, okay, the golden silver. Guys, it's supposed to be very clean and shiny. I don't know why it's so dirty, okay? But maybe other day you will find it very clean, okay? Guys, that is about the Inca Empire. Do you have any idea how big was the Inca Empire in those times? Yes. Because we're talking about the biggest empire, right? The biggest civilization. It reached countries like Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, Chile, Bolivia, and Argentina, okay? The biggest civilization. And you are right now in Cusco, the center, right? Now the name makes sense. So the Inca Empire, the name of the empire was Tawantinsuyo. Tawantinsuyo. What does it mean, Tawantinsuyo? Tawa means four, Inti means sun, and Suyo means region. So Tawa Inti Suyo. Tawantinsuyo means the four regions of the sun. Because this empire was divided in four regions. Can you see the four colors? And can you see down here, four arrows? So let's start with this one, Antisuyo. Guys, Antisuyo is the blue area. You know what it means? The jungle region. Anti-jungle, Suyo region. The jungle region is in that direction. That is the path to the jungle. Okay? The next one, Chinchay Suyo. Chinchay Suyo is the purple area. Chinchay means coast. Suyo region. The region of the coast is from here west. That is the path to the coast. The next one, Koya Suyu. Koya was the name of a big community located in that area of the Inca Empire. This area, the orange area, okay? So the Incas, they call it the region of the Koyas. And finally, Kunti Suyu, the yellow area. Kunti means condor. Suyo region, the region of the condor is in that direction. Guys, you know where is located Arequipa and the Colca Canyon, where we have a lot of condors? There. So the Incas, they call it the region of the condors. So, guys, don't forget the 4 regions of the sun. Jungle, coast, condor, and Koya. And Cusco was the
Center.
of everything. Okay? This is a representation of that. My friends, as you can notice on this map, we used to be part of the same nation. This is the reason why we share the same traditions. Guys, believe it or not, in a lot of communities in this area of South America, the people, they speak Quechua. Guys, the Quechua is the third most spoken language in South America. The first one is Spanish, you know that. We speak Spanish in Peru, Chile, Bolivia, Colombia, Argentina, right? The second one is
Portuguese.
Portuguese, yeah, in Brazil.
Brazil.
And the third one is Quechua, guys, in all these regions. About 14 million Quechua speakers. A lot.
And what is about Imanyala? No?
Aymara.
Aymara.
The
Aymara.
Aymara, yeah, the Aymara, we have a lot of communities in the jungle part that they speak Aymara. Actually, according to the archaeologists, the official languages of the Incas were Quechua, Aymara, in the jungle part, and Puquina.
Burkina.
But the Puquina is lost.
Sí.
It's lost. During the Spanish occupation, we lost the Puquina, but we have until these days Quechua and Aymara.
Sí.
Yeah. Yeah, guys. So, any other questions? To the map of Cusco, the Puma. You're looking right now all the main square. The back of the Puma is going in that direction, and the tail of the Puma in that direction. That avenue, that is the Sol Avenue, is this one. Okay, the yellow line. Where is the head of the Puma? Up there. Can you see the Catholic cross? All that mountain is the head of the Puma, Sacsayhuama. Okay, if you want to go up there, you have 2 options. By foot is very.
But you know they're coming.
Llama and alpaca. That is why the wool is like alpaca, but the head is the llama.
What do you call it?
Guarizo. Guarizo.
Why not just llama alpaca?
No, because it's like, you know, mula. It's like a caballo and the donkey and horse, not mule. So, that is why.
What are they doing here?
Right here, they are relaxing.
In general.
Okay, good question, my friend. I was kidding. Actually, right here, the owner, she has a special project right here with these animals because they are smart. Because some people, they say, hey, they are not smart. No, because, yes, that is the place for the llamas. That is the bathroom of the llama. So, you can't do that, you know? Yeah, that is why. So, guys, the owner, she trained them to make them more value than only meat and wool. Because in Cusco, we only use the wool and the meat. Have you tried, for example, alpaca meat?
Not yet.
Not yet? I can
Llama.
recommend you a good place.
Yes, I would like.
Yeah, I will recommend you. that
Okay.
one, okay. Now, my friends, in Cusco we use them for the wool to produce a lot of look, ponchos, sweaters, scarves, right? But in this case, the owner, she trained them to make some tricks. They can do tricks. For example, this one, the llama, if you get close with your hat, she will take your hat off. Okay, yeah, your cap off as well. The other one, the alpaca, the brown one that is there, she's the kisser. If you get close, she will kiss you while you are taking a selfie. You know,
Can
the
we
black,
try?
the black one, yeah, I will show you in a few minutes. The black one, she dances. And the white one, to be honest, is very lazy. We don't know the trick, but I like the look. The look is cool, you know. It's a cool look. I like it. So, yeah, you know, it's like a hippie. So, but my friends, you know why they can do tricks? Because she used these animals to treat persons with post-traumatic stress, anxiety, depression, and kids with special needs like Down syndrome and autism. These kids come here and they play with these animals. So it's a good therapy. It's like with horses and dogs, you know. So it's it's a little bit slanted.
Tilted.
Can you notice that? Yeah, tilted, right? My friend, this is Inca architecture, but only the below part. Because as you can notice, up there we have a colonial house. Why you can see this mix of architecture? My friends, when the Spaniards arrived to Cusco, in many cases they didn't destroy the entire buildings. Sometimes they destroyed only the upper part of the Inca buildings and they left this below part. Why? Because the Spaniards, they reused entire original Inca walls as a foundation to build their colonial houses up there. So you will see this example in many streets right here in the city. But the question is, Diego, but how do they break the stones? And how do they move the stones like this, you know? Guys, to explain that first, I have to show you these pictures. But the first question is, how do they move the stones? According to the archaeologists, the Incas, they use the rivers. Can you remember? I told you that we have 2 rivers in Cusco. So the Incas, they use the rivers to move the stones, okay? They move the stones for about 2 or 3 kilometers. The name of this material, this mineral, is andesite. And the andesite is easy to find around here, okay? So the Incas, they move 2 or 3 kilometers of stones right here, and after that the Incas, they break the stones. How? Like this. Guys, the Incas, they use long tools, like my fingers, but made of hematite. And the hematite is a mineral much harder than this stone. And they use this tool for breaking the stones. You know how? Imagine, my friends, that we have this stone right here, okay? And we want to cut the hull, like this. So the first thing we have to do with this tool, with the hematite, is making holes. You know, imagine, we want to break this like this, okay? The stone like this. So we have to make holes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in all along the stone. In every hole, the Incas, they put wood sticks. Wood sticks in every hole and water. Why? Because the wood with water expands. And after a few hours, this stone will crack, you know, in two. You got the idea? Yeah, right? Okay, after this, the Incas, they polish the stone, okay, with hematite tools, but they add water and sand. So it was a long process, because guys, you need a lot of time to polish all the 6 sides of this cube, you know? And once you have your stone, the next step is put the stone like this, perfectly fit, with no concrete between them. And how? Guys, can you notice over there the bumps? Can you see? Can you see them, right? So the archaeologists, they say that we can find the same bumps but inside the wall between the stones. So one day the archaeologists, they scanned the wall to see what is inside, and they found a lock-on system. Guys, have you played Lego? Okay, imagine this is a giant Lego, because if you want to put this stone over this one has a bump like this, and this stone down here has a wall, so a hole. So it's like Lego, it's a lock-on system, okay? That is why the Incas, they didn't use concrete, you know? And why, the final question is, Diego, why the wall is not straight? Why is like this? Because this is a good system to resist big earthquakes. Yes, because we are right now in an earthquake area. Guys, in Germany you have earthquakes? I don't think so, right? In Cusco, we are used to them, because at least per year we have 3 small tremors. The last big earthquake was in 1950, okay? And the Incas, they knew that this area was an earthquake area. Of course, they didn't call it earthquakes, right? They say the fury of the Pachamama. The Pachamama, she's angry, she moves. So let's build our buildings like this, and they'll resist the wrath of the Pachamama, okay? a big area in front of you. Guys, that area is the only one original Inca area that we have in Cusco. The only one. In front of you, in all around Cusco, is the same. Because the archaeologists, they are sure, if they are going to dig in the streets, they will find the same Inca architecture down here. But the question is, why this is the only one area? Because, my friends, because of this big earthquake. The last big earthquake in Cusco, I told you, in 1950, right? And there was a big colonial house right here. The house collapsed completely. And that day, the archaeologists, they were happy. Because the archaeologists, they say, hey, it's the perfect chance. We can recover this area. And they recovered it. Look, they found Inca architecture, and they found a lot of Inca artifacts. For example, textiles, ceramics, and small idols. I will show you now. I have some pictures. Okay, look guys. The archaeologists, they found these Inca textiles with geometrical designs and Inca iconography right there in that area, okay? They found ceramics, different ceramics, aribalos, that the Incas, they used to carry the chicha and water, okay? And finally, they found these small idols made of gold and silver. My friends, do you want to see all these artifacts? You should visit the Inca Museum. It's the best museum that we have in Cusco, okay? And the archaeologists, they put all these Inca artifacts that they found in this area in the Inca Museum, okay? It opens until 5 p.m. If you want, you can visit that place. But my friends, one of the most important things that the archaeologists, they found in this area, it was a human sacrifice. Guys, the Incas, they make human sacrifices to their gods. But in the case of Cusco, the Incas, they sacrifice always the most beautiful and teenager girls. And the shaman, the spiritual leader, during this ceremony, he prepared a liquid made of different kinds of plants. It was a strong drug, you know, and a painkiller. During the ceremony, the shaman, he forced the teenager to drink it all. So she was high, she was like flying, and once the teenager is really high, this man, the shaman, he used a ceremonial knife. I will show you. A ceremonial knife made of gold, like these ones, to stab straight to the heart, to make it quick and without pain. But of course, it was very, very bloody. Once the teenager died, the shaman, he put her in fetal position with other offerings like potato, quinoa, alpaca wool, chicha, coca leaves, you know, and he covered all the offering for the Pachamama. This was the way the Incas, they made human sacrifices, and the archaeologists, they found a lot of human bones like this one in that area. And according to that, the archaeologists, they said that maybe that area was used for ceremonial purposes. Maybe the Incas, they sacrificed humans there, okay?
The tour is still going, but I want to show you very fast the difference between these walls built by the Inca are a little bit tilted, and there is no mortar, no cement. And on this side, the walls made by the Spaniards, by the Spanish conquistadors, have mortar. They're not very nice. Different architecture.
Okay, my friends, So it's time to explain about this wall. Can you notice the size of the stones? Look, right here, here, and right here, guys, look this one. Guys, as you can notice, right here we have huge stones. The architecture right here is completely different than the other one that I showed you before, right? The other one that I showed you was perfect. Straight cuts, small squares. Right here, the first thing you can notice is the size of the stone. Why it looks so different? Because according to the archaeologists, this wall was built about 100 years before the other one. And I told you that the other one was built in the year of 1420. This one was built in the year of 1320, 100 years before. That is why it looks so different, okay? Guys, in this part, it's hard for me to explain how did the Incas move the stones. Because I know you're saying that right now. Diego explained that the Incas, they used the rivers to move the stones. But with these guys, it doesn't make any sense. Look the size of this stone. It's huge, right? The question is, how do they move the stones? How do they cut the stones like this? Look. Because the other technique that I explained, it was for straight cuts, right? But right here, look. My friends, you have a lot of questions, but to be honest, I have only one answer.
How do you explain that?
I cannot, my friend. Sorry. Guys, no one knows the truth about this wall. No one. Not even the archaeologists. Do you know how I am so sure? Because my big brother, he's an archaeologist. He's working now in Machu Picchu. And he always tells me, Diego, please stop asking me about that wall in Cusco. Because I don't know. No one knows the truth about this wall. What I can give you are some theories. You know? So, can you imagine how did the Incas move this stone with no wheels, no big animals? Most of the archaeologists, they say,
Okay, there is a few.
yeah, there is a few.
One of them, which was used in ancient world, not only here, would be the wooden slate. You know, like the slate for winter, yeah?
Yeah.
And then they put the blocks on the slate, and underneath they put trees,
Yeah.
and they move that. Oh, yeah, it's in the book. Sorry.
Yeah, right? No, it's okay. This one, this technique, right? But most people, they say, hey, Diego, it looks like the Egyptians. The Egyptians, they did the same, right? For the pyramids. But you know what is the difference? The geography. Because in Egypt, the geography is flat. In Cusco, the geography is like ups and downs. So that technique that you're saying works for the way down. But what about the way up, my friend? Way up the mountains, it's hard, eh? And it's, guys, let me tell you this. This stone is not the same stone that we saw. Can you notice the difference?
Yeah,
right? It's
the
green.
andesit is red.
The other one, yes, is andesit, the
Yep.
name. And this is diorite. You know where is located the diorite? In about 40 kilometers from this point. So how do they move this stone 40 kilometers? Like this?
Maybe.
Maybe. Aliens? Maybe.
Possibly.
Okay, maybe, yeah. Rivers? Maybe. But please don't tell me llamas and alpacas. Okay? Because some tourists, they tell me, Diego, llamas and alpacas. No.
Maybe revolut.
No, maybe not. But everything is possible. That this stone is big. Do you think it's big? Right? My friends, these stones are nothing. You have to go to the head of the Puma, Sacsayhuama. Because in Sacsayhuama, you will see stones of about 5 meters high. Everybody in front of you. One stone.
This part here, I suppose, is what the Spanish people try to rebuild. You can see the difference.
Was Inca Roca. That is why the name of this street is Inca Roca Street, because his palace was located right here. And according to the archaeologists, Inca Roca, he was special, you know, because he said, I want to build my palace in a different way. Not the classic way with the straight cuts, smallest square. I want different. I want like a puzzle. The archaeologists, they say that. That is why this architecture maybe is different. Maybe it's one of the reasons. Okay? So, interesting, right, guys? Keep always in your mind that the original level of Cusco is.
Down.
Can you see the stones?
Yeah.
They keep going down, about 2 meters down. So that means that this stone was for the second floor, right? How do they put the stone up there, guys? Can you imagine if we tried to move the stone, this one, up here, up there? How long is going to take? How many hours or days? So that is why the archaeologists, they say that the only way to build such a big buildings in Cusco, the only way is with thousands of slaves. Maybe the Incas, they used thousands of slaves and they forced them to work here all day. Okay, I told you before that the Incas, they made a lot of mistakes. Yeah, and every time the Incas, they conquer new areas, they enslave a lot of communities and they force them to work here. You know, yeah. The Spaniards, they arrived here and they did the same to the Incas. So this is the reason why we don't hate the Spaniards that because the same happened in almost every part of the world, right? It's the same old history. So the legs, okay, the legs of the Puma, and right here this line is the stomach to the other legs there, just behind these guys, and the tail again. Okay, guys, they're supposed to be a snake as well, but a lot of people tell me, Diego, but that it looks like a crocodile. You know, it's different. So, guys, actually, I didn't find enough information about these shapes in the books. So, maybe it's a coincidence, but I am not sure, okay? Because if this is true, if we can find right here the snake and the puma, the question is, where is the condor? And maybe the condor was up there. The thing is that the Spaniards, they destroyed the upper part, okay? Maybe there was a condor there. We will never know. Maybe. Guys, let me tell you this. We are now near to San Blas, and San Blas is the artistic neighborhood of Cusco. My friends, if you're looking for paintings, textiles, handicrafts like these ones or this one, ceramics and music instruments, this whole area is for you, okay? All the families that they live around here, they are dedicated to this business, the artistic business. And you will find a lot of free galleries and free museums like this one. It opens until 9 p.m. If you want to appreciate our local work, I highly recommend you to visit all these museums because they are very, very good. In the case that you want to buy a small souvenir, they have a lot of souvenirs, big paintings and small paintings as well. So come back, guys, because there are many activities to do in San Blas. Over there, we have the Choco Museum, for example. Do you like chocolate? Yes.
Hola.
Hier verkopen kopen.
Hola. Good. ¿Y tú?
Muy bien, gracias. Oh my God, es nuevo. Wow. No he dicho por eso, es nuevo. Ay, seguro.
This is San Blas neighborhood. San Blas is the artistic neighborhood of Cusco, and you will find a lot of free galleries, free museums. You know, you should visit all these free galleries and museums because you will appreciate the local work. Okay, for example, right here there is a small gallery that is about to close. On the other side of this church, we have other more galleries and the Coca Museum. In the Coca Museum, you will learn about the traditional way to use the coca. Okay, it's very interesting. But guys, this place is the best area to start the party as well, because we have a lot of bars around here. You know, bars with live music every night, happy hours, locals of sandwiches, coffees, Mexican food, pizzas, and karaoke. So, yeah, and don't worry about your security because around here we have security cams at every corner and police officers walking around all the time. You can visit this place even at night and it's safe. Guys, Cusco is one of the safety cities that we have in Peru, okay? Don't worry about it. My only recommendation is if you want to come back here, you know, at night to start the party, don't drink too much. Don't get too drunk because the mix with alcohol and altitude is dangerous, eh?
Oh, yes.
It's dangerous, yeah, it's dangerous. So guys, if you think that you can drink, you know, like in your countries, no, it's not the same. Right here, you will feel like, oh, easy, you know. And imagine, guys, if you are too drunk, your way down to the main square is going to be hard and dangerous. You will roll down, this street. So careful with that. And my friends, in this area we have a lot of good restaurants. Okay, some places where you can try the local food, and I will give you now some recommendations. Okay, some places where you can try the local food and some good places too. Okay, even the green point. The green point is from here. Can you see the ATM? Left. In that direction, just go left straight, and you will see the green point there. It's a really good place for yeah. A restaurant. Only food. So, guys, it's up to you, my friends. But
Some Blas.
I'm giving you some alternatives, remember. Okay? So, guys, from this point, if you go down and straight in that direction, you will get to the main square. Remember that? Now, our final stop is 1 block up in that direction. Okay? I will take you to a cool place you will like it. ¿Qué tal se?
Oh, du Schande, ich weiß nicht, warum ich gleich noch ein Bild
Nicht? Aproveche. Got really cool designs. So if you want, you can come back here. I bought from here as well my chacana, this, I like this design. So it's up to you, my friends. Actually, we will do your video. Just go there. Okay, my friends, this way.
Buenas tardes.
Guys, on this way. Hola, Paquicha. Okay, my friends, on this way I will take you to other area.
Which is like 2 hours away from it. I've seen some people that were on my flight this morning. I've seen them. Yeah.
Genau. Und am Ende, wo wir immer verpackt haben, haben wir auf einmal 5 Einstücke. Ui. Haben wir auch einmal performt.
But only a shot. It's too early to start the party.
Yeah.
Right? And for you, my friend, right here,
Thank you.
and one for me.
And one for you.
I deserve it, I think. Together, let me explain about what you're looking right now, okay? Right here we have different areas in Cusco. The most important area of the city is the historical center. You're looking right now, that area. That area down there is full of colonial houses and Catholic churches. The main cathedral is in front of you, and in front of the main cathedral is the main square. Okay? It's like you're looking right now the body of the Puma, because the head of the Puma is up there. Can you see the Catholic cross on top? Okay? All that area is Sacsayhuama. So that means that the white Christ, the Cristo Blanco, is just right here. 20 minutes going up. Okay? It's just behind us. Okay? The new Cusco is located in that direction to your left. Can you see the soccer stadium? The soccer stadium is there, okay? So, in the new Cusco we have the stadium, universities, hospitals, the mall, different things, okay? But that is the new Cusco. So, my friends, we will finish the walking tour with this, with the happy ending. The maracuya sour. It's not pisco sour, it's maracuya sour.
Okay.
And I know that there are many ways to say cheers, but I know that you say Prost, right? Prost. Yeah. Prost. So Prost and salud.
Salud.
Salud and Prost. Salud,
What do you
salud.
say?
Salud,
Romania?
Norok.
Salud. Salud, salud. Salud. So guys, you can drink a little by little, or in one shot. It's up to you. My friends, in this bar in Limbus,
Norok.
they prepare Peruvian food as
Norok.
well.
Prost.
And they have,
Salud.
they
Cheers.
have
Okay, so the tour finished here with a nice view over Cusco.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for our
thank you,
guide,
my friend.
Diego. I totally recommend him. He has a lot of information about the history of this place, about the Inca, about the Spaniards,
Yeah.
pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Very good guide. Thank you so much again.
Guys, I
And-
love you here.
Exactly.
And I love my culture.
Hey,
Yeah.
and we have the same.
Pachamama.
We have the
What
same.
do you call it again?
Chacana. I
Chacana.
have to say chacana.
We have the same chacana.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Thanks, bro.
Pachamama.
Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'm gonna see you in the next vlog.
Okay, good. See you. Bye.